Good morning and welcome to the Klein Cain High School 2021 graduation ceremony. Please stand, and gentlemen, please remove your caps for the presentation of colors and the playing of the national anthem. Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance to our flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please be seated. Please welcome Tanya Dingra for the opening remarks.
Good morning, everyone. I am beyond honored to be up here. First, I'd like to say congratulations to all of you. While I certainly am not one for waking up at 5:30 a.m., I'm sure for many of you this is closer to bedtime, I think we can all agree that today is a momentous occasion for not just us, but everyone seated here today. Today is a culmination of not a singular effort on the part of any of us, but a group effort. I'm sure each of us has many thanks to give to our family, friends, teachers, administrators, and mentors. I'd also like to thank Ms. Potan, our amazing principal, for working tirelessly to lead a new Klein Cain. We've had amazing memories these past 4 years at Cain. I remember our first new coming dance in 2017, seeing all of the mums and garters in school, the purple flooded hallways, amazing outfits for dress-up days, and Yuko posters made by our different clubs. And yes, for all of those doubting my presence at that dance, I very much so was dancing away to Congratulations by Post Malone. I remember football games and making playoffs. I've honestly never been a football fan. Yeehaw, y'all, and the emoji with a cowboy hat is about as Texan as I get, sadly. But I do remember watching your game against Klein High in this very stadium itself and the excitement and the buzz in the crowds after we won. I remember rehearsals and concerts and orchestra, band, and choir. While our rehearsals were long and tedious, the feeling of relief and the twinkle in our eyes after a successful performance were all worth it. Even despite the times our parents ran eagerly to the stage to take pictures of us, mind you, in several angles, while we embarrassingly smiled and looked around, hoping no one saw us. I remember our first musical Annie and the magnificent talent of the actors on stage, the musicians in the pit, and those part of the crew. We were only in our first year, yet we had this amazing opportunity and proved ourselves and have continued to do so for the 3 musicals since. I'm incredibly grateful to all of you for making my and each other's high school experience exciting and rewarding. There's so many more amazing achievements, memories, and noteworthy topics through our 4 years, like the advent of TikTok dances, amazing Netflix shows, and masterpieces of songs like Old Town Road. I wish I could include them all, but I think I'm already over time limits, so I'll move on. I like to end by noting that while memories of high school are eternal, it's also important for us to look forward, regardless of where the rest of life takes you, whether that's as a U.S. Senator, at an energy company implementing more sustainable practices, as a heart plant surgeon, as a world-class musician, as an athlete, as a performer for a major on Broadway, as a writer for a major newspaper outlet, as an entrepreneur, as a social justice advocate. Lead your life with passion. We started at Klein Cain with 5 core values, and while each holds its own merit, I truly believe passion is the most important. Chase whatever it is you wish to do and make it your own so that your smiling, wide-eyed, and curious 5-year-old self would be proud. One of my favorite quotes is one that has guided me these past 4 years, and I hope might inspire you too. If you can see yourself as an artist, and you can see that your life is your own creation, then why not create the most beautiful story for yourself? And so, I challenge every single one of you to envision and write the story for yourself. Sure, some things may not go according to plan and will face challenges and opposition and tears and obstacles, but what's the fun in a straight path journey with a known destination? The fun is the experiences, the uncertainty of the future, the journey itself. And so I want to thank you all for taking the journey that has been these past 4 years with me. Thank you for the opportunity to learn and grow with you. And congratulations to you all. While we're all going our separate ways, let's keep our fond Klein Cain memories and lessons learned with us as we face the world. I'm so excited and can't wait to see what each and every one of you will do in the future. And I continue holding hope and belief in our power to change the world for the better. Thank you, Klein Cain class of 2021, for all of the memories. Let's go make new ones. Please welcome Catherine Williman.
Good morning. I would like to introduce the individuals on stage. Please hold your applause until all introductions have been made. Klein ISD Board of Trustees, President Chris Todd, Vice President Kathy Arlano, Secretary Rob Ellis, Klein ISD Board members, Ronnie Anderson, Julie Bennis, Doug James, Georgianne Reitmeyer, our Klein ISD Superintendent, Dr. Jenny McGowan, Deputy Superintendent, Larry Whitehead, Klein ISD Associate Superintendents, Dana Hernandez, Robert Robertson, Kelly Schumacher, Chief Academic Officer, Amy Miller, Chief Financial Officer, Daniel Schaefer, Klein Cain Administrators, Nicole Potan, Principal, Carol Alexander, Associate Principal, Joycelyn Muckeroy, Assistant Principal, Annie Weldezimny, Assistant Principal, James Clancy, and the Klein Cain counselors, Lisa Mueller and Macy Sauter. Fellow graduates, Sarah Davidson, Tanya Dingra, Hannah Kim, Madison Fanthavong, and I am Catherine Williman. It is my pleasure to introduce our commencement speaker, Sarah Davidson.
Good morning, honored guests, parents, teachers, administrators, and graduates. My name is Sarah Davidson, and I am honored to be speaking in front of all of you today. Freshman year, my good friend Wilson told me the most stereotypical book you could get a graduating senior is Oh, the Places You'll Go by Dr. Seuss. Together, we joked that we hoped to never receive it as we moved on from high school, that there wouldn't be a need to get so sentimental. Well, lucky for him, I did in fact buy him a copy as his graduation gift, but it also got me thinking, what about the places we've been? These past 4 years have been marked with plenty of memories, and it would be a shame not to reflect on them before moving into the next chapter of our lives. Because although we look to our future, it is our past that we carry with us as we go. So I took a look at the book and made it my own. It is with great pride I share with you my hurricane version of Oh, the Places We'll Go. Congratulations, today is our day. We're off to great places, but before we go away, we have a diploma in our hands. We have caps and gowns on today. We have worked for 4 years to get to this. Hooray! We are not on our own. We know what we know because of this place, and we get to pick the next chapter we take. From the very first year, when the school was brand new, we made memories. We were the legacies. We watched as this place grew and grew. We worked through Hurricane Harvey. We had the little Lems by our side. Even when the snow came falling, we took it all in stride. And of course, the worst of the worst, COVID came right in junior year, unrehearsed. It forced us all 6 feet apart, with bleak hope for this year and how our ending would start. And yet, here we are, in a wide open field. Masks on, handshakes ready, we refuse to yield. For everyone who struggled, you made it here today, so we can all let out one big yay. Don't be sad, don't have regrets, just go right along. You have your future ahead. Oh, the places we've been. You've been under the Friday night lights, you've seen playoff games to boot, you've joined clubs, held office, walked down every possible route. You won't soon forget all the memories you made, those with teachers and students and oh, so many crazy days. Wherever you go, you'll have that with you. Wherever you go, this much will remain true. We have all seen the good and the bad and the in-between. We have made an attempt so sincere, and that has gotten us to today, to the last frontier. Our childhood is ending, drifting away, yet still we pioneer. Take the next steps with great care and great tact, and remember that life is often simply a balancing act. The tassel you fought for got you to here. Don't let all your hard work disappear. And will you succeed? Yes, you will indeed. I mean, you made it this far. You're ready for anything, you superstar. So, be your name Abelos or LeBlanc or Tavalae or Wilson Gage Robinson, who inspired this speech today. You're off to great places. Today is your day. Your mountain is waiting. So, get on your way. And now, please welcome Klein Cain Principal Nicole Potan and Superintendent Dr. Jenny McGowan.
Good morning and congratulations, Klein Cain High School class of 2021.
Graduates, all of us here this morning are so proud of you on this special day and moment in your life. Before we present and certify our graduates, we want to recognize 2 groups of students and a distinguished individual who is so special to Klein Cain High School. Please allow me the honor to recognize former Klein ISD Superintendent and namesake of Klein Cain High School, Dr. Jim Cain. Now, if you have been a Klein ISD student since kindergarten, please stand up so that we can recognize you. Thank you for the privilege of educating you since you first entered with your promise 13 years ago. Please be seated. We'd also like to recognize our graduates who are answering with courage and valor the call to serve in our nation's armed forces. If you will be serving in any branch of the military, please stand up so that we can honor you for your remarkable commitment to our great nation. And if these graduates will remain standing, as I ask all of our veterans and active duty servicemen and women who are here with us today to please stand with you. We honor and thank all of you for your commitment to our country and to protecting our cherished freedom. Please be seated. And now, beloved principal, Ms. Nicole Patan.
Thank you, Dr. McGowan. Will the candidates for graduation please rise? Dr. McGowan, as principal of Klein Cain High School, it is my pleasure to certify to you that these students gathered here this morning have completed all requirements set by the Texas Education Agency and the Klein Independent School District Board of Trustees for graduation or are eligible to receive a certificate of attendance.
Mrs. Patan, your certification is accepted. On behalf of the Board of Trustees of the Klein ISD who are seated on this stage today, and by the authority granted to me by the state of Texas, the State Board of Education, and the Texas Education Agency, I am honored to now designate each of you as a 2021 graduate of Klein Cain High School. You may move your tassels from the right to the left.
Graduates, you may be seated. Congratulations, Hurricane Class of 2021. Will the first row of graduates please come forward?
Good morning. I am Joycelyn Muckleroy, Assistant Principal at Klein Cain High School. It is my honor today to present to you the graduates of the class of 2021. The first 89 graduates will be our honor graduates. Leading the graduates is our top-ranking graduate of the class of 2021, our valedictorian, Tanya Dingra. The second-ranking graduate, our salutatorian, Hannah Wee Kim. Also graduating summa cum laude are Armand Ari Tavalehe, Evelyn Shunwa Chu, Jordan Taylor McAllister, Sarah Lorraine Catherine Davidson, Jacob Richard Newman, Dennis Dang, Blake Jacob Berriman, Christopher Sunil Price, Alexander John Schleiser, Rabia Ali Khan, Elizabeth Labibi Aboud, David Maxwell Loeb, Win, Laura Ann Murphy, Austin Douglas Hecker, Jacob Wynn Owl. Graduating magna cum laude are Rita Shazad, Laksha Karanam, Douglas Duck Doan Pham, Abigail Ann Eichenberg, Ricardo Moctezuma, Brooke Elaine Miller, Elise Lauren Serber, Joshua Adam Aralis. Emily Lynn Tran. Valentina Michelena. Zariah Sherelle Logan. Benjamin Walker Thomas. Elizabeth Grace Diaz. Lauren Elizabeth Deacon. Wyatt James Ferguson. Joanna Yujung Ko. Anvitha Sanah. Ria S. Patel. Garrett Allen Stacha. Haley Emerson Goodrich. Rachel Quinn Neeson. Abiram Ganapatha Nunna. Luke Matthew Kaiser. Truck Lee Ann Bowie. Tony Vincent Sanfilippo Jr. McKenna Catherine Brown. Graduating cum laude are Gavin Robert Zott. Sarah Jessica Loomis. Anik Roy. Kylie Nicole Worrell. Tyler Davidson Brown. Drake Davidson Wells. Haley Faye Brown. Jason Wynn Pham. Ellen Michelle O'Connell. Reagan Elizabeth Cox. Andrew Wong Wen. Aiden Christopher Berg. Caleb Christopher Schroeder. Elise Rose Piku. Helene Pierce Rosborough. Alyssa Kiona Benavides. Keaton Adam Schultz. Kim Isaac Menzinger. Jenna Riley Karp. Abby Nicole Pickett. Rebecca Jane Wells. Bao Tien Tran. Anna Sophia Go. Daniel Jonathan Gurgis. Jacqueline Ann Kirby. Thomas Jacob Kaiser. Brian Hung. Kirsten Elizabeth Bisterbosch. Ryan Michael Toth. Lucy Ann Tidwell. Kenneth Wee Wynn. Andrea Valentina Michelorena. Sean Patrick Harmon. Mona Arif Hamad. Bennett Drew Oliver. Sydney Wynn Salas. Grace Elizabeth Callanan. Elise Caroline Dwaron. Elise Marilyn McIntyre. Sydney Margaret Muse. Julia Claire Kensel. Victoria Scott Quiroga. Matthew Allen Cadman. Katrina Joy Mendiola. And our final cum laude graduate is Caitlin Isabella Bankert. Continuing with the class of 2021, Jordan Ellen Abelos, Jordan Lee Acosta, Jonathan Michael Adams, Seth Edwin Adams, Madeline Lee Adamson, Adegoke Harris Adeleke, Nawfal Adnan, Ulysses Aguilera, Cameron Syed Ahmad, Khalid Balderon Ahmed, Nanjiba Ahmed, Megan Brooke Alanis, Ty Michael Adam Albrecht, Ashley Denora Alleman, Julian Andrew Alleman, Logan Cruz Alexander, Madison Elizabeth Alexander, Zachary Chemo Alexander, Muhammad Ali, Reem Rayed Alkalili, Reese Allen, Amir Almutasib, Sama Khaled Al-Shawa, Miriam Farah Altaf, Camden Everett Ombres, Carl Joseph Guerrera Encheta, Michaela Elizabeth Anderson, Dionysios Joseph Apostole, Asia Appling, Jacob Andrew Archie, Christabel Armis Vargas, Antonio Armendariz III, John Joseph Arnett. I love you. I love you too. Gage Nicholas Arnold. Okay. Samantha Paola Arriaga. Alana Rosa Avalos. Jacob Daniel Avalar. Ryan Warner Avery. Adrian Anthony Evla. Angel Avila. Anthony Ayala. Hamza Azim. Adam Harris Azar. Yused Muhammad Aziz. Peter Ragland Babineau Jr. Raven Nell Bakud. Amantha Judith Bailey. Alexa Sophia Baldazzo. Gage Nicholas Arnold. Samantha Paola Arriaga. Alana Rose Avalos. Sorry, duplicate page. Devin Danae Baldwin. Chandrick Dwayne Baldwin Jr. Ashton Michael Allen Ballard. Jacqueline LaFay Barnes. Stephen Jovan Barron. Teresita Arlette Barrientos. Bo Justice Barton. Victor Boko Adudoabesi Bossi. William Alexander Badagauer. Akila Nazira Batiste. Richard Caldwell Bean. James Nolan Bearden. Jiren Malik Bearden. Garrett Austin Beasley. Ryan Carlo Bear. Tristan Conrad Bertrand. Madison Nicole Barubi. Omir Nawaz Bhatti. Christian Wayne Bible. Tony Michelle Berner. Leah Kelly Blackwell. Jose Blanco Garcia. Tanya J. Whitley Bloomingberg. Jordan Joe Bobish. Samantha Cherie Boitnott. Eunice Emery Bolot. Emma Rose Bordelon. Justin Michael Borella. Naomi Esmeralda Bosley. Valeria Sophia Bothwell Villarreal. Chelsea Bould. Cameron Joseph Boyer. Jackson Alana Bradley. Zakoria Nicole Bradley. Madeline Alexandra Braun. Kirsten Nicole Lee Brenneman Chambliss. Ashawn Tyrell O'Keefe Brooks. Chloe Suzanne Brown. Ryan Joseph Brown. Starley Brown. Nicholas Augustus Jabari Brown Maynard. Jonathan Jaden Bruce. Peyton Isabel Bryan. Mallory Josephine Butt. Kendra Huang Bowie. Samuel Hyatt Bowie. Kendall Riley Buish. Ashawn Kareem Bulger. Jalen Elizabeth Bunge. Joseph Lane Burke. Destiny Lynn Burkhart. Peyton Allen Calfee. Jackson Alton Calhoun. Roberto Carlos Camarillo Jr. Olivia Faith Campbell. Isabella Cappuccino. Gerardo Jesus Cardenas. Jesus Adrian Cardenas. Riley Ann Carmen. Marissa Haiti Carrion Rodriguez. Abed Rodolfo Carrion. Noah Dylan Carzal. Sophia Castellon. John Ethan Castillo. John Austin Castronova. Will Arbor Castronova. Abril Stefania Castruita Sanchez. Daniel Eleazar Cadillo. Caleb O'Neill Seahand. Cassandra Centeno. Alyssa Anaya Cervantes. Mauricio Charez. Carlos Jaime Chavarria Jr. Lizbeth Chavez. Joshua Norak Sit Chi. Nicole Catherine Chabret. Amber Lee Childress. Jalen Leonard Christian.
Darnay Khalide Christoph. Hoa Tai Mong Chu. Haley Nicole Clark. Joshua Alexander Clark. Rory Allen Clark. Tess Carly Cleary. Dylan Robert Clough. Benjamin Jack Coates. Jonathan Alfonso Kukoy. Grace Allison Coleman. Katie Coleman. Zaria Ashanti Coleman. Hannah Nicole Connery. Christopher Alexander Contreras. Sarah Contreras. Victor Ephraim Contreras. Kelsey Nicole Conway. Taryn Elizabeth Kuhn. McKenna Reese Coppin. Maya Isabella Cordova Zamedas. Andrea Noelia Corona. Cassandra Corona. Luis Alberto Cortez. Mark Anthony Cortez. Ivan Cotto III. Megan Grace Corville. Zane Allen Cowles. Cannon Breckenbridge Crane. Brianna Nicole Crow. Aaron Cruz. Benjamin Jesus Cruz. Jesus Jose Cruz. Jamie Lisbeth Cruz Cordova. Mauricio Cruz Nunez. Alexis Cuevas. Landon Wade Culpepper. Valerie Denise Cummings. Yuing Mi Dang. Amber Grace Daniels. Tien Quoc Dow. Damon Fitzgerald Darby II. Braden Riley Daughtry. Micah Cain Davis. Sky Charnay Davis. Carlos Sebastian DeLucio. Asher Michael Dean. Zachary Aiden Dean. Byron Anthony Deary. Kevin James DeFrance. Katie J. DeFreitas. Ryan Davis De Leon. Krishan Devaja DeSirum. Samuel Mark Diamond. Gabriel Diaz. Catherine Yamaleth Diaz. Mark Anthony Diaz. Michael Charles Diem. Emily Marie Dillon. Claire Riley Dishman. Terrence Dwayne Dixon Jr. Eric Wynn Doe. Sydney Lynn Dodson. Samuel Patrick Dominguez. Trinity Sage Donnelly. Alexandra Nicolette Dozick. Noah Michael Dunbar. Randall Edward Dunlap. Braden Tyler Dupree. Blake Andrew Dyer. Alex Ryan Edwards. Emmanuel Isaiah Edwards. Reginald Dwayne Edwards Jr. Chantilly Cheryl Island. Jalen Solomon Ellerby. Zara Alexandra Ellen. Isaiah Jacoby Elmore. Ali Amadi. Madison Paige Epps. Joseph Jordan Escamilla. Bailey Madison Espinoza. Stephen Crawford Ewell. Carson Owen Fallowfield. Caitlin Ann Farmer. Nuha Nadim Farouk. Cade Michael Farragut. Ronald Andres Fernandez Oliveras. Hannah Renee Fessler. Brianna K. Fisher. Robert Arthur Fletcher. Aliyah Azeneth Flores. Adon Joseph Flores IV. Mariella Nicole Flores. Oscar Flores. Victoria Guadalupe Flores. Caleb Shane Fontenot. Matias Eucario Frostos. Aaron Daniel Frazier. Priscilla Andrea Fragoso. Marcus Durrell French Jr. Zach Eli Friend. Jesus Alejandro Fuentes Hernandez. Michael Trey Furlon. Brianne Michelle Gallagher. Vanessa Galvin. Violetta Galvin Polito. Giovanni Elijah Galvez. Mallory Luis Gomez. Zoe Isabella Gomez. Jose Manuel Gomez Nunez. Angel Antonio Garcia. Elvis Garcia. Isabel Yasmin Verley. Jocelyn Natsumi Garcia. Joshua Garcia. Natalie Garcia. Celine Marie Garcia. Alberto Garcia Calderon. Daniel Garcia Malesio. Leonardo James Gardapi. Avriel Garza. Evie Elise Garza. Haley Paige Garza. Acela Rose Garza. Kara Nicole Garza. Samantha Delaney Gaylor. Zachary Adam Gayton. Sam Gio Minaj. Hannah May Ghanem. Abdul Rahman Garebe. Michael Vincent George. Jordan Kenneth Gibbs. Slow. Raina Glenn. Brianna Caprice Godbold. Diego Alejandro Godinez. Andrew John Goldberg. Matthew Raul Gomez. Nathan Saul Gomez. David Alonso Gomez Castillo. Arath Damian Gomez Solis. Jamia Alaya Gonsolin. Adrian Thomas Gonzalez. Draven Reese Gonzalez. Hugo De Dios Gonzalez. Kelly Denise Gonzalez. Sophia Yoyali Gonzalez. Colin Spencer Goodenough. Rachel Olivia Goodwin. Charlotte Ann Godfrey. Kayla Renee Gorley. Catherine Elise Grant. Colin Daniel Lewis Grant. Gage Michael Grant. Connor Stewart Graves. Emma Cheyenne Gray. Spencer Levi Green. Jordan Ashley Nicole Greenwood. Isaiah Linnell Griffith Colbert. Zachary Michael Grogan. Taylor Carlisa Grovesner. Tyler Jacob Grovesner. Maddox Wayne Greigar. Brisa Natalie Guerra. Julian Guerrera. Millie Guerrero. Sarah Elizabeth Guerrero. Leah Elizabeth Guevara. Mason Wilfredo Guevara. Christopher Antonio Guevara Jarquin. Malachi Raymond Guillory. Emily Taylor Gunn. Carlos Danielle Gutierrez. Rosa Inez Gutierrez. Mia Haley Guzman. Alishba Hafiz. Kayla Rose Hajdik. Ashley Dale Halbert. Joshua Brandon Hamilton. Megan Marie Hamilton. Mason Brock Hamilton Valadez. Abigail Pearl Harden, Jordan Drashawn Harrison, Lance Jacob Harvey, Alan James Hatcher, Kelsey Kate Hatley, Layla Elise Hayes, Autumn Nichelle Henderson, Andrew James Henry, Andrew Alexander Hernandez, Danielle Lizeth Hernandez, Hector Alejandro Hernandez, Israel Hernandez Jr., Johnny Hernandez, Nancy Dennis Hernandez, Zachary David Hernandez, Daniel Hernandez Conchola, Daniel Herrera, Laura Paloma Herrera Mendez, Clayton Daniel Hester, Damian Arturo Hill, Nathaniel Ross Hill, Thomas Earl Hine Jr., Christopher Anthony Hinojosa, David Ty Ho, Travis James Hobgood, Cameron Christopher Hockaday, Jaden David Hodges, Makai Hogue, Kayla Michelle Hollis, Weston Walter Hooker, Jordan Anthony Howard, Sawyer Matthew Howell, Isaac Glenn Hudson Jr., Kaya Marie Hudson, Mariana Huerta, Emma Grace Hughes, Robert Jameson Hughes, Kaylin Brianne Hurt, Zachary Aston Husbands, Hassan Amzed Hussein, Ben Nguyen, Mariam Fatima Imran, Kian Jace Irizarry, Robert Jamon Ivory, Walia Elise Jackson, Jaden Malik Savoy Jackson Cooper, Catalina Lilia Jenkin, Travion Isaiah Jenkins, Abigail Renee Rudd Jensen, Albert Alexander Jimenez, Juan Fernando Jimenez Jr., Victoria Andrea Jimenez, Ashley Ryan Johnson, Davion DeAndre Johnson, Edward Lee Johnson III, LaAndre Devon Johnson Jr., Morgan Erica Johnson, Riley Spring Johnson, Andrew Larry Johnston, Javion Jeremiah Jones, Stephen Andrew Jones, Aaron Donovan Jordan, James Garrett Jordan, Ryan B. Joseph, Gabriela Juarez, Jacob Juhani Herkema, Paige Ava Katsafanas, Michaela Dolores Ann Kelly, Reese Christine Kelly, Sarah Elizabeth Kelly, Sarah Elizabeth Kelly, Daniel Sebastian Kennedy, Olivia Carol Kerner, Samaya Salim Khan, Feha Zarina Kamani, DeAndre Dianca Kalanzi, Brenna Lynn King, Sarah Caitlin King, William Daniel Kinshella, Kamal Keandre Kavan Keezy Jordan, Caleb Keith Kanopik. Lily Claire Coop. Michaelin Carol Criticos. Ryan Edward Ledisic Jr. Andres Lagarda. James Andrew Lamb. Isabella Landaverde. Miguel Angel Lara Moreno. Carl Robert Latigo. Alana May Laurie. Anthony Trishan Andre Lawrence II. Michael Stephen Lawrence Jr. Thank you. Seth Fuller Lawrence. Kimberly Sharon Lazo. V. DM Lee. Avery Grace LeBlanc. Tristan Kayvon Lee. Waylon Michael Lee. Carly Madison Lehman. Avriel Rain LeMay. Ivan Kulik Leonard. Olivia Marie Lerma. Priscilla Lerma. Chloe Lynn Louise. Douglas Roshan Lewis Jr. Seth Blaine Lewis. Mariana Elizabeth Levia Valadares. Isaac Levis. Karen Nevea Lively. Laura Savannah Lopez. Jacqueline Lopez Veganas. Allison Nicole Laredo. Cameron Trey Love. Jessica Samantha Loya. Micah Grace Lush. Brendan Gage Macaluso. Amia Elise McLennan. Camille Aziz Madani. Jennifer Fabiola Magarin. Heba Mahmood. Courtney Alexis Marcia. Tomas Orlando Marufo. Dominic Brandon Marshall. Lauren Elizabeth Martin. Jade April Martinez. Maya Martinez. Tristan Bryce Martinez. Sarah Martinez Cuevas. Kristen Elizabeth Matthews. Rachel Susan Matthews.
Thank you. Benjamin Joseph Mathiasen. Giovanni Alexander Maya. William Riley Maynard. Anastasia Afrasia Majonas. Colby O'Shawn McAllister. Ronald William Alexander McCauley Jr. Ethan Garland McCowan. Dakota McLennan McDonald. Ariane Evelyn McElveen. Zonay Brian McElvey. Scott Randall McNeese. Shane Ann Marrero Medina. Evelyn Guadalupe Medina Balderas. Leobardo Julian Medrano. Maeli Socorro Mejia. Julio Cesar Mejia Hernandez. George David Mina. Hivar Eduardo Mendez. Henry Mendoza. Horacio Mendoza. Megan Gail Messina. Cole Brendan Medding. Madeline Grace Meyer. Mariah Jaden Sarah Michael. Rodrigo Milan. Holly Rianne Miller. Jared Angelo Miller. Mazik Dabrian Miller. Isaac Miranda. Melanie Miranda.
Ryan Renee Morales. Nathaniel Eugene Mock. Jacob Riley Moylan. Ryan Wesley Molin. Isabella Grace Monroe. Morelis Montalvo. Pamela Macatibak Montegudo. Giovanni Antonio Montalongo. Gadiel Jose Montez Lopez. Mariana Lizeth Morales. Tashabi Morales. Tyler Steve Morales. Bruce Moreno Jr. Sylvia Daniela Moreno Olmos. Alexandria Jasmine Morris. Madeline Paige Moss. Jet Aaron Moskowitz. Mahanor Wasim Munduya. Bailey Reagan Munn. Juliana Danielle Munoz. Bella Grace Nagel. Stephanie Esmeralda Nava. Manuel Salvador Navarro Casas. Justin Jacob Neary. Kenneth Wayne Newson Jr. Emily April Newton. Can Dang Win. Dan Nok Tam Win. Jonathan Win. Kalena E. Nee Win. Shakira New Win. Stephen T. Win. Carter James Nickel. Shanila Antoinette Nolan. Adam Ali Noor. Paris Onyenecheku Okadagwe. Nathan Thomas O'Keefe. Jasmine Shanice Olifan. Laurent Ahanahi Oliveris. Ainsley Elizabeth O'Neill. Mauro Otis Jr. Chloe Rose Oxford. Luis Alejandro Pacheco. Chloe May Page. Rigoberto Palacios Salazar Jr. Tyler Allen Pollock. Ruben Parada. Elena Marine Parada Villegas. Devin Scott Parker. Ryan Anthony Parker. Deanna Simone Parsard. Alexia Renee Parson. Austin Frederick Patterson. Alex Lysandro Paz. Anna Marina Paz. Ariella Samantha Pinete. Jacob Anthony Perez. Olivia Danielle Perez. Claudia Marcela Perez Bolanes. Sandra Perez James. Jade Alexis Perkins. Tamia Hope Mariah Perkins. Valerie Michelle Perkins. Cole Seegers Peterson. Sophia Rose Pezzetterglue. Mason Riley Pfeffer. Jasmine Win My Fan. Jason Kwok Ann Pham. Chi Dung Fan. Madison Haley Fatafong. Jayla Alicia Fatafongza. Lina Win Fung. Molly Diane Pierce. Anthony Placencia. Donna Shai Plum. Tyler Josiah Poe. Logan James Porsche. Madison Monique Porter. Larry Ronald Prater. Joey Grace Price, Hannah Marie Poole, Angel Pulido, Jaden Bryant Punch, Mohammed Marij Kazi, Than Nak Quash, Priscilla Delis Kwan, Jonathan Andreas Quintero, Isabel Quiroga, Samuel Quiroga, Khalik Rahman, Sarah Beth Ralph, Alexis Michael Ramirez Bedoy, Juan Andres Ramirez Lozada, Jonathan Enrique Ramos, Luis Julian Alberto Ramos, Ronald Ray Ramos III, Ruth Viviana Ramos, Darian Jamar Ray, Julian Daniel G. Rilia Vasquez, Abiram Reddy, Kara Nicole Remy, Carlo Alexander Reyes, Ren Reyes, Jonathan Luis Rico, Luke Christian Ripley, Holly Alyssa Raquelme, Alton Ray Reisner III, Johanna Rivas Fuentes, Emlyn Claire Rivas Gomez, Ronnie Ricardo Rizik. Oh. Here comes. Hushi Zara Rizvi, Cameron David Rizzo, Dylan John Roberts, Jenna Marie Robertson, Kate Lynn Robertson, Caitlin Elizabeth Robinson, Maya Alexandria Robinson, Wilson Gage Robinson, Alejandro Daniel Rodriguez, Gabriela Rose Rodriguez, Katia Denise Rodriguez, Kevin Rodriguez, Vanessa Christine Rodriguez Rubio, Ariana Nicole Rajero, Dylan Taylor Romano, Brian Alberto Romero, Rebecca Natalie Rosa, Ashlyn Anicia Ross, Manuel Rubio, Alexis Noel Rudy, Jared Ruiz, Luis Andres Ruiz, Allison Leanne Runyon, Marciano Isaiah Ryan, Fardeen Syed, Mohammed Syed, Jesus and Angel Salazar, Mara Teresa Salazar Cervantes, Abish Paloma Salazar Lopez, Andrea Isabella Salinas, Adrian Dominic Salinas McLean, Amarian Demontre Samples Tryon, Andres Sanchez, Lexi Giovanna Sanchez, Madeline Elise Sanchez, Nathan Andrew Sanchez, Abel Sanchez Garcia, Samuel Alejandro Sanchez Rodriguez, Homira Nawar Sarah. Michael Vincent Samuel Jr. Clayton Cash Saxton. Karis Lee Shammerhorn. Cheyenne Renee Shank. Barrett James Schmidt. Andrew Paul Shanoff. Taylor Victoria Chouvier. Victoria Isabella Scott. Alana J. Scott Daniels. Carson Christine Scoville. Simone Rain Skurlark. Azriel Isaiah Cedillo. Jacob Omar Safrai. Jennifer Cerna. Hanzala Shafi. Soha Asim Sherwani. Stanton Brock Sherwood. Juliet Short. Hala Ahmed Shuja. Julia Ricardo Cibrian Olmedo. Nirmal Siddiqui. Arrington Renee Seiler. Alina Marie Silva. Matthew David Silva. Lucas Danielle Simone. Taylor Marie Simmons. Sahib Sinj. Yazin Sarafi. Ayani Madison Nicole Smart. Daryl Lynn Smith Jr. Madison Page Smith. Peyton Avery Smith. Vincent Maxwell Smith. Xander Sayanan Smith. Naya Ashanti Solari. Isaac Daniel Solis. Matthew Isaiah Solis. Austin Cole Solomon. Dean Ryan Som. It's Julian. Julian Lloyd Soph. Daly Maydeli Sorto. Caleb John Soto. Tiffany Spencer Soto. Jacob Connor Strawberry. Jackson Kirkland Staton. Logan Keith Steineke. Dylan Trace Stevens. Anna Marguerite Steves. Cameron Cole Stewart. Samantha Ramona Taylor Stewart. Hayden Nicholas Stigman. Noah Mason Stolte. Wesley Miles Stovall. Madison J. Strader. Rhett Christopher Stravowski. Adam Lee Strew. Aaron Lee Stuckey. Caitlin Elizabeth Sullivan. Christopher Michael Sumrold. Bailey Joy Sutton. Haley Elise Sutton. Michael Jean Sweeney Jr. Abdul Moise Syed. Sky Victoria Tabor. Simran Tahir. Justin Eric Tamez. Ali Hussein Takvi. Ethan Kavantosh. Catherine Leanne Taylor. Seth Ray Taylor. Juliana Marie Teleska. Chloe Ray Temple. Jania Rochelle Terry. Say it right. Ayana Lanice Thomas. Nyla Christine Thomas. Stephanie Thomas Ferrando. Anari Sunny Thompson. Haley Camille Tibbs. Diego Stefan Tyser. Gabriela Toledo. Elijah Javin Torres. Felipe Torres. Isabella Torres. Benjamin Min Tran. Tyler T-Tai Tran. Magali Trejo Carreño. Vincent Tremblay. Kenneth Enrique Trigueros Ramirez. Calais Brooke Troutman. Ashley Paige Trout. Rachel Trong. Carson Joseph Tucker. Caitlin Marie Tudelamundo. Dre Ubas. Abel Isaac Uya Harkin. Diego Sebastian Urbano. Gustavo Antonio Valdez. Joshua Josiah Valdez. Caden James Valenzuela. Dylan Nicholas Val. Danielle Vasquez. Jessica Vasquez. Ryan Brad Cliff Vasquez. Vanessa Marie Vasquez. Joyce Sulema Velasquez. Ty Alexander Velchoff. Isaac Venegas. Marlene Francisca Vieira. Anya Villoun. Emily Nicole Villagomez. Jose Danielle Villagomez. Lisbeth Areli Villagran. Alexander Villegas. Isaiah J. Vitello. Yanitzi Cipriani Vizcara. Allie Danielle Wagaspak. Lauren Elizabeth Wagaspak. Grace Madeline Walters. Hunter Cole Ward. Zammer Damon Washington. Xavier Marcellus Washington. McKenna Lynn Wathuber. Trenton Dale Weaver. Lily Webb. Corey Madison Whitworth Gutierrez. Quentin Reed Wilder. Stephanie Margaret Wilfong. Ryan David Willett. Caitlin Adio Renee Williams. Nina Himarari Williams. Catherine Ann Williman. Iron Cecil Wilson. Madison Nicole Wilson. Random Elise Wilson. Zara Darlene Wood. Destiny Faith Wright. Madison Ann Rebeleski. Eli Mitchell York. Destiny Davern Feckle Zachary. Marisol Itzel Zameza. Kayla Oriana Zamora. Isba Zishan. Jose Luis Zapata. Ashlyn Mackenzie Zorn. Graduates, at the conclusion of the ceremony, please make your way to Klein High to make sure that you pick up your diploma. And now, please welcome Hannah Kim for our closing remarks.
Fellow graduates, please stand for the closing. As our graduation ceremony concludes, I would like to send a message of congratulations to us, the graduates of the Klein Cain High School class of 2021. This is the end of an era, the end of 6 a.m. alarms, sports practices, fine arts rehearsals, and competition prep. As we let go of the precious daily rituals we walked through for the past 18 years, we are stepping into our new beginning. We are taking on the challenges of tomorrow to craft the future in our hands. We've been weathered down and eroded so that we can stand here today to celebrate our accomplishments and move onward to achieve great things. But no matter what or where we go, we will always be a hurricane at heart. Class of 2021, we did it. Congratulations, Klein Cain High School, class of 2021. Now, graduates, please join me for the traditional cap toss on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
you.